well, there's no more water or air. Well, there's air coming out, but there's no more air with water coming out. So I'm ready to plug this side return. Just turn the screw until it's tight. I'm done plugging the side returns, which was blown through this pipe here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of antifreeze down that pipe. Just goes down the pipe to wherever the water level is. Put the plug in, close it, now all the other pipes go to the bottom of the pool. These, of course, you can't plug unless you have scuba diving equipment. So all you had to do was blow them to get as much water out of them, pour some antifreeze, and plug them, and you're done with the return pipes. Of course, if you don't have the system, if you have the valves on these pipes, you do one pipe at a time, and when you're done blowing it, you close the valve and you're done. This is what it looks when you're blowing one of the return pipes from the bottom of the pool, the ones you can't plug. So you just blow it for about a minute or so and then close it off. All the pipes are blown out and plugged, and now the last thing to do to winterize the pool system is to take all the drain plugs from all the devices. I have a Nature 2 cartridge. Doesn't apply to you if you don't have one, but if you have some other kind of cartridge or an automatic chlorinator, you probably have a plug at the bottom that you should open and drain, remove. Put all the plugs in the basket in here, so you can find them in the spring, the basket from the pump. The pump has most pumps, 99% of pumps have two drains, one in the basket and the other one in the pump itself. I also have a Polaris auxiliary pump. It has a drain plug down here also in the pump part. And the next thing to drain is the sand filter. If you have the instructions to your sand filter, it tells you how to drain it. Otherwise, look at the model number and look for it. Google it, look for it on the web, and you'll find instructions. They're pretty simple. Basically, you get the 6-point valve and you put it in winterize. Then you open the air valve, which is right next to it's actually in the valve portion of the filter, and then the filter itself has a drain plug at the bottom, which you must remove and let the filter itself, the sand filter itself, drain. It drains very slowly because all the sand is full of water, so it will take several days, and you should just leave it for a long time. Eventually, after about a month or so, I like to plug it so critters cannot get in there, but leave it open for a long time because the filter itself takes a long time to drain. And that's it. I'm ready to put the cover on. This pool has a safety cover, and it's made of a very, very strong plastic mesh. And so the water goes through it, but it covers the pool, and it helps people not falling into it, or animals in the winter when there's ice, and also keeps leaves out of the pool during the winter. If you have one of these covers, this is what you do. If you have an irregular pool like I do, then you have to make sure you know how this fits, because otherwise you can spend a couple hours trying to figure out how it fits. Okay, the cover is attached to these brass grommets, and during the summer they're flush against the cement, so you have to bring them up so that a little bit. So you're gonna need screwdriver, an electric screwdriver like this one, with the hex extension attached to it. That will bring the grommet up a little bit, so that the pull straps, the end of the pull straps, can latch to these grommets. And so you have to go all around the pool, but you don't want to do it until you stretch this thing into the pool, because otherwise the grommets could actually rip your cover. The other thing you need is you need this tool that comes with a cover, and you see at the very end it has a long and a short side, and the way you do it is you put it on the grommet with the long side out when your loop is fastened to it, and then you screw it around, and the extension will be attached. Alright, cover's on now, so I left a couple flaps up, and I'm going to add the off-season Arctic Blue Shock, which is a chemical for when the pool is closed. And the amount you add of this depends on the size of your pool, so make sure that you figure that out. When I add powdered chemicals to the pool, I always dissolve them in water first, so they don't end up just on the bottom of the pool as a solid. Now that I've added the chlorine, I'm going to add a whole bottle of this algicide, Algaol 60, also a BioGuard product, and I'll put the whole bottle. Well, the pool is closed now. Remember, there's no two pools that are the same. So if your pool is not like this one, go to YouTube and search for closing an in-ground pool, winterizing a pool, and you'll find several videos like this one. If you watch 4 or 5 videos on YouTube about this subject, you will learn everything there is to know about closing a pool. Also, next spring, when you open your pool, watch my video on how to open a pool. I'll show you how to open this one. The same thing, save some money there. Until then, I will see you later.